Someone please want to tell me again why I've been dragged 1,800 miles north to this godforsaken hellhole of a state in the middle of winter? Thought I made it clear the last time you brought me here for that fat people's parade you call a state fair. Ray and Minnesota don't mix. It's cold, the people are ugly, and worst of all, they smell funny.
They don't smell funny. Now you're just making things up to complain about.
They do too. It's a combination of fried cheese and pine needles. Loathsome, offensive odor. I used to think it was just you, Auggie, but it turns out everyone from this Siberia of the States smells the same way. It's pungent. Stings the nostrils.
Come on, Ray, you're telling me just sitting here in this setting isn't putting you even in the tiniest bit of the holiday spirit? The snow, the Christmas lights, the evergreen forests, the friendly faces. I mean, come on. It feels like Christmas, doesn't it? The horse carriages we saw at the airport? Not even that made it feel a little Christmassy?
I can't feel my hands or my ass. There's nothing enjoyable about this in the least. Not to mention you took away my holiday flask, which you know I like to have handy at all times to keep my spirits up during this part of the season.
You don't need to drink in the car, Ray. We have open bottle laws here in Minnesota. It's not like over there across the border in Wisconsin where it's Mardi Gras all day in their 95 F-150s. Besides, I told you I'll give it back to you when we get to the house. But I have a feeling once we get there and you see the decorations and the sweet treats and we all gather around the cozy fireplace, you're going to forget all about that flask. I just know it. Plus, I think my mom still has my old guitar laying around. Maybe you could serenade us.
Yeah, somehow I very much doubt it. Do they even have cable up here this far north, or are we literally going to be sitting around the fire all week like it's f***ing Little House on the Prairie? I mean, is there running water even? Or is this a take it to the backyard type of situation?
Yes, there's running water and cable, Ray. You were here 2 summers ago. Personally, I can't wait to get up there. Fire roaring in the living room with all the stockings hung. I think my mom made you a stocking.
Speaking of warmth, how about you turn up the damn heat in here? What is it, 5 degrees out there? You would have thought having grown up in Minnesota you'd opted for a more suitable vehicle than this Ford Fiesta here. You have us sloshing up about the highway and feel like I'm 6 inches off the goddamn ground. I'm riding in a luge, lower than the damn snowbanks for Christ's sake. Maybe we could have made a little better time than 40 miles an hour.
Oh, this front-wheeled sleigh will handle just fine. My dad always said slow and steady wins the race on these blustery winter highways, Ray. It's all part of the experience.
Yeah, that throbbing vein in your head sure looks like you're having the time of your life, Auggie. Those white-knuckled hands on the wheel at 10 and 2. We're one patch ice away from being upside down in the ditch, and you know it. I haven't seen you look this tense since they had to ask that manager at Perkins if you'd take your expired coupon. Beads of sweat running down your face over that $1.50 in savings.
That coupon clearly said through the end of the month, and the fact they didn't specify which month is their own fault. A free piece of pie is a free piece of pie. Now just sit back, relax, have a couple sips of that hot cocoa I bought you at the airport, and before you know it, we'll be back at Casa de St. Clair, basking in the warmth of a nice fire, and I know my mom will have a house full of tasty treats ready for us. Just chill out.
What's your deal anyway, Ray? You've been more ornery than usual since we touched down in the land of 10,000 lakes. Thought that whole drug-induced hallucination last holiday season had softened you up a bit and left you with a little more holiday spirit.
God damn it, it's starting already. It's Christmas season, woman, not holiday season. I am not gonna repeat myself on that. It is Merry Christmas. I swear if even one of these fatties even mentions happy holidays to me, they're gonna get punched right in their fat little bellies. And don't even get me started on the sommeliers or whatever witch magic voodoo they celebrate this time of the year with their Quanducky. Now that you've let them overrun the state.
Jeez, alright, calm down there, Mr. Grinch. Okay, so the drug-addled hallucination in your time with Tiny Tim didn't help, got it.
Psst, Tiny Tim. You know that little Peckerwood's mom had the gall to call me afterwards and say I was a bad influence on her kid? She threatened to sue me. After everything I did for that kid. Just goes to show you. You try to be nice and people walk all over you.
Well, you did give a 10-year-old boy a strawberry-flavored condom as a Christmas present and tell him to go enjoy himself with a lady of the night.
Exactly. And that's the thanks I got, was a slap in the face from that little bastard's mom. You try to bring a little Christmas cheer, and that's how they treat me. Well, not again.
Yeah, this is gonna be some fun trip, all right, with Ebenezer Scrooge here. Honestly, why do we even drag him along, Auggie? We should have just left him to drink himself into stupor down in Florida like normal. slothing his way down to the VFW where he regales the vets with his fictional acts of heroism and tells everyone he was the inspiration behind Eartha Kitt's Santa Baby.
I was, goddammit.
No, not at Christmas time. This is my favorite time of year, and even Ray's not going to ruin it this year. This is the first Christmas I've been able to come north in several years, and I wanted you to all be a part of it. And you know, there's really just something magical about being back here for me. I can feel that bright-eyed 8-year-old boy all over again, just giddy with excitement, waiting for Christmas morning.
So you're aware then that we are currently sideways out of control going 50 miles an hour?
Yep, we are about to go into the ditch. Ray, why are you carrying a hatchet? In fact, where'd you get a hatchet even from?
Your old man gave it to me. I told him we were going to go get a Christmas tree, so I asked him for a hatchet.
And he gave you one?
Well, at first he kind of just gave me that same blank stare you give me, which I assume it was some sort of weird thing that runs in your family, but after I explained we were going to cut down a real Christmas tree this year, he wandered out into the garage and came back with this little guy. I mean, it's clear he hasn't re-edged this little puppy in quite some time, but I sharpened it up a bit on a grinding stone he had out there, so I think we're in business.
Ray, I said we're going to pick up a Christmas tree, as in drive to a tree lot and purchase one and drive it back here, not cut one down ourselves.
A tree lot? Oh, for Christ's sake, Auggie, you might as well just throw your money away. Do you have any idea how much they charge you at those big box lots?
Honestly, I can't say that I do. My mom orders one each and every year from the greenhouse. My dad goes and picks it up in the family truckster. Then we all decorate it together. You know, from our school.
No, Auggie. We're not going to be paying any carpet-bagging swindlers for their C-rate trees. I'll tell you that right now.
I have a very hard time believing that Mr. and Mrs. Woolworth, who I believe are now well into their 80s, are turning much of a profit on their charitable Christmas tree lot.
Oh, that's what you think. But believe you me, Augustus, the Woolworths are probably up to their eyeballs in tree money. You know, I probably shouldn't mention this as there still is an active investigation going on, but I was in the Christmas tree game for a lot of years. And let me tell you, a lot of corrupt people out there, Auggie. A lot of corrupt people.
Selling Christmas trees?
Yup. Let's just say if I had my guess, this Mr. and Mrs. Woolworth are probably smuggling these in from way down south, the old Mexico way, lopping the tops off Spanish pines and bringing them back across the border at half the cost. Then you slap a sticker on them and call them Carolina Douglas firs. I've seen it done 1,000 times.
Because you were the one doing it?
That's beside the point, Auggie. But what I can tell you is this. We don't need Mr. or Mrs. Woolworth's shoddy Mexican pines. You just get me to the forest, and me and Mr. Wackett here will take care of the rest.
You know, I couldn't help but overhear you talking, Auggie, about the trees, and I think Mr. Woolworth there just has the trees shipped up from their distributors in the cities.
Well, now I see where you get your gullibility from, Auggie. I'm telling you, Lewis, these Woolworths are likely in it much deeper than you even know. Besides, you brought me all the way up here for an authentic Christmas, so it seems to reason that we would go and get our own tree, no? Come on, what do you say, Lewis?
Well, you know what, Auggie? I suppose if if Ray here wants to try to get a tree, you can maybe take him down to the airport road by the old four-wheeler trails. Might be something out there they cut down, I guess.
There's the spirit. Let's get to it. My God, what in the hell are you wearing, woman? You look like a giant ball of Gore-Tex. We're not going to the Arctic, for Christ's sake.
Hey, it's cold out there, Ray. And I'm a Florida girl. Check out these cool heated glove warmers Mrs. S gave me.
Glove warmers?
Ray, it's 10 degrees below right now, with a wind chill of like 35 below. If you really want to get outside and cut a tree down, you're going to have to get bundled up. Really bundled up.
You suit yourself, Auggie, but I'm ready to go as is.
Ray, you're wearing a sweater. You have no hat or gloves, and the last time I checked, jeans do not constitute winter wear, no matter how tight you wear them.
You see that tag right there, Auggie? What does it say?
I don't know. You need a jacket, Ray.
It says Pendleton, Auggie. That's right, Pendleton wool. This one shirt will keep me warmer than S04 will ever be in that multi-layered condom wrapper she calls a coat. You know what I'm talking about here, Lewis, don't you? Good old-fashioned American-made Pendleton wool. Hell, Shackleton himself crossed the Arctic in nothing more than this very sweater I'm wearing right now.
That's not accurate in the least.
I don't know. I'd probably take a coat just to be safe.
Nonsense, I'll be just fine.
At least take a hat or gloves then.
Nope, don't need them. My hands will warm up plenty chopping down the tree. And I have my hair sitting right just where I want it. So there'll be no need to mess it up with some tassel cap.
Ray, you're literally going to freeze to death out there. You're wearing a wool shirt and jeans, and it's negative 10 degrees and snowing.
I repeat, I will be just fine. Now let's move. Lewis, we'll have the finest 9-footer in the entire village back here within the hour.
What's the matter, Ray? You look a little chilled.
I'm fine.
There's no way you're fine. I have 2 pairs of gloves, heated hand warmers, and I'm still cold.
I'm fine. Can we just get to the goddamn tree? I thought you said there'd be a bunch down this trail. I don't see any. I'm walking for an hour, for Christ's sake.
Well, as I said, I don't really know, seeing as I haven't been down this trail since I was like 12 years old, so I'm not exactly sure where one goes to find a tree to chop down in the middle of the winter.
How about that one right there? Looks be about the right size.
You mean the one behind that fence in someone else's yard, already lit up with lights?
A tree is a tree, Auggie. Beggars can't be choosers in these conditions.
So you're admitting you're cold, aren't you, Ray?
I'm admitting nothing, but it's time for someone to cowboy this operation, as it seems clear Auggie doesn't know what the hell he's doing or where he's going. Now look, just give me the rope slack and the hatchet, and I'll have the top 9 feet of that baby down in the shake of a lamb's leg.
Ray, I am not letting you cut down someone else's already lit Christmas tree, which, by the way, is growing in their yard. Why don't you just admit you're cold and we'll go back to the truck, pick up the already ordered tree on the lot like we're supposed to all along. It's obvious you're freezing, so let's just end this little adventure before we gotta start cutting off your limbs.
God damn it, Auggie, I told you I'm fine. Just find me a tree.
Oh, so that grimaced look on your face right now like you're being stabbed with knives has nothing to do with the fact that you're cold because you're not wearing a coat or a hat or gloves? Or the fact that we can actually hear the denim cracking with each step you take?
Don't you worry about me, sweetheart. I got my Pendleton wool, and that's all a real man needs in this world.
Well, I was gonna offer you my extra pair of gloves as my hands are quite toasty with these hand warmers, but sounds like you don't need them.
Nope. On an unrelated note, I'm not sure how much longer I may be able to grip the axe, so I may suggest that we cut that little beauty down right there. Looks to be about a good size.
That tree. You mean the one that is still clearly inside this person's fence?
It's right on the edge. Legally speaking, he doesn't own what falls outside his property line, Auggie. Saw it all the time in Veracruz. He'd never be able to prosecute.
You'll forgive me if I'm a bit skeptical of your legal authority as it relates to pilfering Mexican pine trees to sell at inflated profits back in the U.S.
He's pretty close to the edge, Auggie, and frankly, Ray's skin is starting to turn black. I think it's best we get on with this before his limbs just start falling off.
There's the spirit. Now just get me that hatchet tucked in my belt here, sling the rope over my shoulder, and off we go.
Jeez, look at him go. Who would have thought that stout little man was so limber? He just shimmied up that tree like a wild cat. He's gotta be 30 feet in the air up there.
Apparently he's done this before.
All right, what do you think? This look like a good spot for the base?
Looks good.
It's go time.
Ooh.
Great Caesar's ghost! It's as hard as a f***ing rock! My hands! My hands! Oh my god, my f***ing hands, they're broke! I think they're broke, Auggie! I can't feel my hands!
Do you think the chances are he falls out of that tree?
50-50?
Someone call the fire department! I can't feel my hands!
We're not calling the fire department, Ray. You're just gonna have to climb down and we'll see what we can do about your hands once we get back to the house.
They're broke! What the f*** more do you need to know? They're f***ing frozen and now they're broke! Hey! Who's out there?
Oh shit, get down!
You by chance know this person, Auggie?
I do not.
What are we gonna do?
Well, you and I are gonna go back to the truck and get the hell out of here. Ray's gonna have to fend for himself.
What the hell you think you're doing up in my tree there, fella? My hands, they're broke. I don't give a damn about your hands, mister. Now I'm gonna give you to the count of 10 to get the hell out of that tree and off of my property before I get my gun. Auggie, that might be a good time to mention you're his neighbor. Auggie. Auggie? Auggie? 1, 2, 10.
Ray, are you ready? We gotta leave for the Harrisons.
Oh, come on, man. What in the hell are you talking about? We've been doing non-stop activities for 3 days and nights. Board games, caroling, sledding at the golf course, driving around for 2.5 hours looking at neighbors' Christmas lights. Oh, and how about the fact my hands are still black from last night and I was shot at, Auggie? It's too much. You're taking this 12 days of Christmas thing too far. Ray needs a little me time here.
I told you when you came that we were gonna have an old-fashioned Christmas just like when I was a kid. And part of that means going up the road to the Harrisons for their annual Christmas party. You're gonna have to deal with it.
Who the hell are the Harrisons and why the hell do I need to go?
They're my parents' friends, and you need to go because we are all going. That's the tradition, and that's what we're doing. It won't be that bad. I think my mom even said they got rabbit ears this year, so the TV should be working. It's gonna be
You
fine.
gotta be joking.
We leave in 5. Sweater up.
Is that a new tree you got there this year, Mort?
What's that now?
He asked if that's a new tree this year.
The tree? No. Same tree.
Looks a little fuller. Yeah.
Nope.
Do you live here long then?
What's that?
She asked if you lived here long, Mr. Harrison.
Quite a while.
Oh.
Back in the 50s, I suppose, huh, Mort?
I'd reckon 54, 55, I guess.
I could check our files.
Oh, that's not necessary. I think S04 was just saying it seems like you've been here a long time, and you probably have.
Yeah.
Did anyone want some more orange drink?
No, I think we're all good. Thanks, though, Mrs. Harrison.
You three came up from Florida? Is that right?
Yep, Florida. A little different weather up here, that's for sure.
There's a big state there, ain't it?
Yeah, it's pretty big, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
A lot warmer, though.
Yeah, but big. Lots of oranges, I suppose. You're from there, fella. How many oranges do you think they have down there? I'm sorry. Is he actually asking me, like, an actual number of how many oranges are in the state of Florida? Probably about 4 to 5 million. I don't know how many oranges are in the state of Florida. I'm not even sure I could guess.
I could look it up on my phone.
What's that now?
She said she could probably look it up on her phone, Mort. You can look those kinds of things up now pretty quick these days on your phone.
Nah, probably a few million. Well, I'm just gonna say it. That was honestly the most uncomfortable I've ever been in my entire life. And I once shit myself at the beach, in front of people, wearing shorts, while holding hands with a woman. And I was more uncomfortable just now. That's how bad it was there.
It wasn't that bad.
It was 4 hours of awkward silence staring at a small black and white television that, if I had to guess, was built sometime during the Eisenhower administration.
I thought they were nice.
Honest to God, I thought the lady was dead for the first hour we were there, till she moved to offer everyone orange Kool-Aid and hard candies.
Okay, everyone, hot cocoa is ready. Come and get your mug. The whipped cream and the marshmallows are right over in the kitchen table. Don't forget to take a cookie.
My God, Auggie, does this house ever run out of sugar? I think you St. Clairs might have single-handedly brought back my diabetes in 1 week. I've had to run 2 days with my Ozempic just to keep up. I've been on cruise ships where I've eaten less.
Well, I'm pretty sure my mom has been baking since early October. She just freezes it all and brings it out for Christmas.
I don't know what you're talking about, Ray. This cocoa is the bomb. And these mint cookies? Oh my God, Mrs. S. You've outdone yourself.
Oh, I'm glad you like them. I think I got a few dozen more in the freezer. I'll make sure to pack you some to take home.
Jesus Christ, Auggie, there's more? Does she know how carry-on works?
Ray, shh. It'll be fine. We can hand them out at the shelter back home, or I'm sure Larry will take some for his family. Just go along with it. I'm sure I can find some room in my luggage if need be. It's okay.
You're weak, Auggie. Weak.
All right, time for everybody to get cozy in their spots. It's time for the annual Christmas Eve movie. There's blankets over in my old bedroom if you want, and then there should be some pillows there in the closet in the hallway.
Oh, they get better every year, don't they, Auggie?
All right, I could support a tradition like that. What do we got here? A little white Christmas? Maybe some Home Alone?
Better. Every year we watch the newest Hallmark movie.
Oh, you're killing me, Auggie. I could be laughing my ass off at the wet bandits being humiliated by a small child. You're gonna make me watch Hallmark?
Yep.
I suppose there's at least something American about an attractive blonde woman from the small northeastern town predominantly of white people finding love again with their high school sweetheart near a town square gazebo. I could get on board. Roll the tape, Mrs. St. Clair. Auggie, what the hell is happening right now? I don't see any gazebos or a tree farm or vintage trucks. And where are all the white people?
Would you be quiet, Ray? I'm trying to watch the movie.
Did I just hear them say they're gonna spend Christmas in Italy? In fucking Europe with all those lazy socialists? Where is the goddamn diner on Main Street, Auggie? Where is the diner?
Auggie, you better do something or he's gonna ruin this for your mom. He's starting to get that crazy, rage-filled look in his eyes. Think we're getting close to a meltdown. You need to do something.
What do you want me to do, goddammit? Look at my mom over there. She's locked in. I can't stop the movie now. It would crush her. He's just gonna have to pull together. Hopefully there will be something nostalgic, maybe racist that happens here in a little bit to calm him down a little bit.
I don't know, Auggie. That vein in his forehead is getting awfully large.
Auggie, why is her best friend holding hands with another woman? Is this some sort of weird European thing that's popular over there?
Don't tell him, Auggie. Don't do it.
I think it's because she's a lesbian, Ray.
No! That's it! I've had enough. I will not be radicalized like this. The rest of you can drink this Kool-Aid, but I don't accept it. I'm not letting the mainstream media push their anti-American agenda on me. Hallmark is going to hell and you're all going with them. Hell, I say!
Whoa, my. Did we do something wrong, honey?
Oh, Mom, that's just Ray's inability to accept change. Best to just let him cool down a little bit. We can finish the movie and I'll clean up his broken mug later.
I tried to warn you, Auggie.
Auggie, what do you say after the movie we offer your friend Mr. Ray to come out and read us "'Twas the Night Before Christmas"? Your father has had a terrible whooping cough this winter, and it seems like tradition is really important to your friend.
Okay, I'll go get him after the movie. Thanks, Mom. Ray, movie's over now. You wouldn't believe it. The couple decided Europe wasn't for them and they returned to a small town in upstate New York to open a pottery shop.
Really?
No, not really. She married the black man in an Italian ski lodge and her lesbian best friend was the bridesmaid. But my mom wanted to ask you something.
Mr. Ray, I was hoping you would come out and do us the honor of reading "'Twas the Night Before Christmas." Augie's father usually reads it, but with you here, I thought you could do the honors this year.
You want me to read "'Twas the Night Before Christmas"?
We do.
Even after I broke your mug and stormed out like I did?
Yep.
But why?
Well, Christmas is about tradition and making things special for the ones we love. And it seems like maybe you never had anyone do that for you too often. So what do you say?
Everyone's waiting and ready out by the fire, Ray.
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. I don't know what to say except thank you, Mrs. St. Clair.
Are you sure this is such a good idea? You know how Ray can be with the theatrics.
I think this is actually going to be good. I mean, Ray seemed really touched when my mom asked him. I think he was even choked up a little bit. It's going to be okay.
I just want to say before we begin that I know I can be a bit mean-spirited from time to time, but being up here with all you in this lovely home, it really does mean a lot to me, and for you to have asked me to be a part of this tradition and read the story, well, thank you. Thank you, St. Clair's.
Oh, that was very lovely speech, Mr. Ray.
See, I told you he'd be okay.
Maybe.
Okay, here goes nothing. I just hope I can do justice like I know Lewis did all those years. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled down our brains for a long winter's nap. And a little squeaking in the bed sheets, if you know what I mean, huh, Lewis? Am I right, Mrs. St. Clair, or am I right?
Aw, I didn't need to hear that.
Just couldn't hold back, could he?
And I drew in my head and was turning around. Down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. You know, he's lucky old Ray wasn't there. I'd have met an intruder with a sock full of quarters.
It's a little easy on Santa here, Ray.
He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf. And I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. Sounds to me like that fat son of a bitch has got to get himself some Ozempic for Christmas.
Holy.
But I heard him exclaim as he rode out of sight, Merry Christmas to all, and to all, a good f***ing night.
He was lovely. He was just lovely, Ray, though maybe we didn't need quite as much of the cursing and sexually explicit content added in.